Is it just me, or has 2019 been full of coupling up and engagements? It seems like every celeb has a boo, and I'm certainly not complaining. We love love. What is up, you guys? It's Susan Morad here with Clevver News, and with all the celebs coupling up and getting engaged, there are plenty of weddings to look forward to in 2020. We had so many big weddings this year, like Justin and Hailey Bieber's and Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's, but I am already ready for next year's nuptials. And the first one we have to talk about is Shane Dawson and Ryland Adams' wedding. The only details we really have about the wedding at this moment is the theme, which Tanner Mojo got out of them during a hang session earlier this year. And Tanner asked the burning question we've all been wanting to ask.
When's the wedding? Am I the flower girl? Is Morgan the flower girl?
Yeah. We want to have a carnival.
Does anybody know this?
Can I leak this info?
Oh, do you want something to leak?
A carnival wedding? I mean, that sounds like an absolute dream. And we all found out that a wedding was in the works for Shane and Ryland back in March when they both took to Twitter to announce news of their engagement, and with Shane revealing that he was the one to propose to Ryland. Shane wrote, quote, "He said yes" with these photos. And Ryland also shared the post and said, quote, "I can't breathe, I love you so much." And now that Shane has launched his makeup collaboration with Jeffree Star, it feels like things have quieted down a bit for the fiancés. So maybe we'll get a Shane Ryland carnival wedding in 2020. Now that is something to look forward to. Alright, you guys, the next wedding we are looking forward to, hopefully coming next year, is Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom's. Katy shared the news of their engagement the day after Valentine's Day in 2019 and captioned her pic "Full Bloom," which is so fitting because obviously Orlando's last name is Bloom and her engagement ring is a flower. Oh, I love a bit of a double meaning moment. And according to Billboard, Orlando's proposal was very extravagant. They had an intimate dinner before hopping on a helicopter where he popped the big question. And Orlando explained that he took the over-the-top route particularly so the two could have some privacy, but also because Katy loves big moments. So I can only imagine how extravagant their wedding will be. Fingers crossed it'll happen next year because we will be patiently waiting the content. Another couple that's sure to have an extra wedding is Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez, aka J-Lo and A-Rod. If her engagement ring is any indication of how extra their wedding will be, then yeah, they are going to do the most. Seriously, I could go ice skating on that rock, it is that big. They announced their engagement back in March, and weddings take a year-ish to plan, so we could be seeing a wedding for these two in early 2020. And I would be so here for it. We cannot wait to see a wedding with J-Lo and A-Rod. Speaking of big rings, the Ace family's Catherine Pius and Austin McBroom are also engaged. He got Catherine a ring that looks almost as big as J-Lo's, you guys. These two have been involved in a ton of drama this year, and Austin's been caught up in some cheating scandals. So we will definitely be keeping an eye on them to see if we hear any wedding bells ring for 2020. Another couple who will likely walk down the aisle next year are Sarah Hyland and Wells Adams. The Bachelorette alum and Modern Family star got engaged in July and shared the cutest pics and captions from their special moment. Sarah wrote, quote, "That can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars, over the fence, World Series kind of stuff." And Wells made this adorable video and wrote, quote, "I'll be Johnny, you'll be June, but forever." They've since had their proper engagement party, so really a wedding could be any day now, and we are so ready for it. And while we've been talking about all of these engaged couples, there are definitely some couples that aren't necessarily engaged yet that we're hoping to see wedding bells from in the future. Starting with Vanessa Hudgens and Austin Butler. These two have been together since 2011, so I feel like a wedding could happen any moment, and I also feel that they would be pretty low-key about it given they've been together for such a long time. Austin's got a big year coming up playing Elvis, so who knows, maybe they'll go to Vegas and get married by an Elvis impersonator. Hey, they wouldn't be the first celeb couple to do that. We see you, Joe and Sophie. And let's be honest, another couple we would love to see get married next year is Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. If you're a Swiftie, I'm sure you've already spent countless hours trying to figure out if Joe and Taylor were already engaged at some point in this year or even married. The couple has been together for around 3 years, and many fans thought we'd get some insight on a potential wedding in the album Lover. And she did end up dropping a couple of hints. The biggest one being her Lover lyrics that say, quote, "My heart's been borrowed and yours has been blue. All's well that ends well to end up with you." Maybe that's a sign we'll be getting a wedding soon, that is if they aren't already secretly married. But right now, you guys, I want to know what you think. Which celeb weddings are you hoping for in 2020? And also, are there any others that aren't on this list that you want to see? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're down there leaving comments, you guys hit that subscribe button right there and also hit the bell, which is a little bit like a wedding bell. Not really, but you know what I mean, to be updated every single time we post a new Clevver news story. After that, you can catch up on all the news you missed right over here. I'm Susan Morad. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.